The strangeness all began with the number 1015. It was October 15th. The flight number for a man named Matt was 1015, and a delay had changed its departure time to exactly 1015. This series of coincidences left him deeply uneasy. After boarding, he found a discarded MP3 player. It was playing a show from Radio 1015 about the mysterious crash of Flight 1015. Driven by curiosity, he put on the headphones and fell into a nightmare only he could hear. The voice from the MP3 player was like an all-knowing narrator, accurately predicting everything happening on the plane in real time. It said a storm would break out, and when Matt pulled open the window shade, he saw lightning and pouring rain. It said the plane would suffer a bird strike at 10:21, and right on cue, a loud bang shook the fuselage. Most terrifying of all, the podcast declared that the flight would vanish from radar at 11:15 with no survivors. All the while, the passengers around him were oblivious. They couldn't hear a thing, even when he offered them the headphones. Matt couldn't just sit back and wait for disaster. He had to find the cause before it was too late. Following the MP3 player's clues, he began a frantic investigation. First, he confronted two passengers for using their phones, thinking they were interfering with the plane's communications, only to be told they were in airplane mode. His actions only earned him a warning from a flight attendant. Next, the MP3 player hinted that a mafia assassination was planned on board. Matt's attention turned to two rough-looking Russian men. He clumsily rummaged through their bags, only to discover they were just basketball players on their way to a game. This series of disturbances caused a commotion in the cabin, with passengers filming him and the captain personally coming out to reprimand him. After returning to his seat in disgrace, Matt listened to the most disturbing broadcast yet. The MP3 player was now reporting on the very chaos he had just caused, complete with his own voice, as part of the historical record of the crash. He realized he was trapped in some kind of inescapable fatalistic loop. The MP3 player offered one final clue. The point of no return was when the pilot said, "Good night, New York," to ground control. Matt rushed to the cockpit and laid out everything he knew, but the captain dismissed him as a lunatic. A female air marshal subdued him, tied him to his seat, and confiscated the MP3 player. As the clock ticked closer to 11:15, Matt, now restrained, was frantic. He tried to convince the air marshal, but she wouldn't listen. Just then, the captain called her away, giving Matt a fleeting opportunity. He lunged for the MP3 player that could predict the future and pressed play, desperate to find one last way to stop the tragedy.